Hi everybody, I'm Brian, and with me is Camila, and today is Friday, April 7th. Here's what's been happening inside LHS for the first week of April.
Today marks the end of the third quarter of the school year. Teachers will be turning in grades next week and report cards will be out after that. The fourth and final marking period for this school year begins on Monday, April 10th and will run until the end of the school year. The unofficial last day of school is in the middle of June but has not yet been announced.
The play James and the Giant Peach debuted last week in the Performing Arts Center, but only one performance made it to the stage. Fridays and both Saturdays' performances were canceled because of the snowy weather. An additional performance was added on Wednesday of this week in addition to the performance last night and tonight's performance at 7 p.m. There will also be two final performances tomorrow at 2 p.m. and at night at 7 p.m.
Hi, my name is Juan Hoggins and I'm an actor.
Hi, I'm Kiana Lee and I'm an actor.
Hey, I'm Miguel and I am a techie.
And we want to talk to you guys about James and Giant Beach, about the opening night. It was very stressful because of all the snow days and all the short period of rehearsal that we had. We want you guys to come to the show because we feel like it's a very good show. It's performed in a child point of view and it's just really, really funny and I really recommend it.
So we had to add a show because two of our shows got canceled. So we have a show on Wednesday night at 7, Thursday night at 7, Friday night at 7, and Saturday we have two shows, one at 2 o'clock and 7.
We'd like you guys to come. It's an incredible show. There's a lot of rigging, there's a lot of things flying in and out. The set's pretty crazy and pretty colorful. And the actors are just on point. So I'd recommend you guys to come. It's a good show, just like we always do. And then also keep an eye out for our next show, Dream Girls. So like we said again, times are Wednesday 7, Thursday 7, Friday 7, and then Saturday it's 2 and 7. Saturday being our last show, please come, you'll have a good time.
This week in Atlanta Spring Sports, the girls varsity tennis team opened the spring season on Monday of this week against the Tewksbury Memorial. Baseball plays at home on Saturday afternoon against Lincoln Sudbury. The game begins at 4 p.m. Today, the boys' varsity tennis team plays away at North Andover High, and the girls' varsity tennis team plays at home against North Andover High. And finally, for today's games, the boys' varsity volleyball team plays away at Lowell High. That's it for this week's sports. Please come out and support the Lancer Spring Sports.
As we all know, the 2017 LHS prom is right around the corner. Prom tickets are now on sale during all lunches in the lower calf. The prices are $80 for a single and $150 for a couple. It may sound like a lot, but that money will be used for the location where the prom will take place, the DJ, souvenirs, and most importantly, the food. Prom tickets will be on sale until May 5th. Prom will be taking place at the Castleton Banquet Conference Center in Windham, New Hampshire.
And senior activities are right around the corner. Make sure you pay your senior dues so you don't miss out on the fun. Prom will take place on May 12th. Buy your tickets now before they run out. The next senior activity takes place during senior week right after seniors finish final exams. And that is the trip to Six Flags. This will take place on May 31st. The cost will be $50, and don't forget graduation rehearsal is on June 1st at 11 a.m. Finally, the last senior activity is graduation, the moment every senior has been waiting for since freshman year. Graduation will be on June 2nd at 6 p.m.
And also, seniors should know that University Cap and Gown will be here on campus next Wednesday, April 12th, and Thursday, April 13th, from 11 a.m. through 1:15 p.m. in the CAF. They will also be on campus after vacation on Wednesday, April 26th, and Friday, April 28th, from 11 a.m. through 1:15 in the CAF to measure seniors for their caps and gowns. The fee for your cap and gown is $17 and will be collected at the time you get measured. Payments can be cash or checks made payable to University Cap and Gown. Extra tassels will be $3 each. In the Tribune Saloon Seniors class, picture will be taken after vacation on Tuesday, April 25th, and the rain date will be Wednesday, April 26th. You must be in uniform on the day of the Salute to the Seniors photo shoot, otherwise you will not be allowed in the picture.
While seniors are getting ready for graduation, LHS juniors will be registering for SATs during seminar and with guidance. The deadline to register is May 9th. After that day, you have to pay a late registration fee. June SAT test date is the day after graduation, Saturday, June 3rd. For more information, see your guidance counselor or visit collegeboard.org.
During April vacation, some LHS students will be in the Acceleration Academy, which starts April 17th and ends on the 21st. Acceleration Academy will be held in small classes and will allow students the chance to get one-on-one help with teachers. Classes will begin at 8 a.m. and end at 2 p.m. Some teachers will be from different schools to help students improve on their WFs, credits, and MCAS.
Up next is this week's edition of Living La Vida Lancer. We have a video by Felix Romero about an Upper Academy history teacher who tells us about going from a high school student to a high school teacher. Meet Mr. Fonseca.
I was very shy. I played some sports. I tried to be in a lot of activities and clubs, but I was a very shy student. I made sure to have a certain amount of friends that I was very good with, but most other people I either just didn't interact with or just were kind of separate from. Sure, I played soccer 3 years and football 1 year. My main sport was soccer, but I also played ultimate frisbee with friends, and I was pretty athletic back in high school. Ever since I was young, I loved learning about history, military history, other types. It fascinated me. I would always read lots of books about different things in history, and loved going to museums and just understanding what happened before me and why it happened and how it connects with everything else. Well, we live in the best part of the country for U.S. history, so learning about the American Revolution, the battles of Lexington and Concord, being able to walk the Freedom Trail in Boston and see all the different pieces of history from the textbooks. I'd say my favorite piece would probably be the Civil War, especially down in Boston, where they have a statue about the 54th Massachusetts Regiment, which was the first all-black soldier squad in the U.S. Army. I thought that was always one of my favorite things to learn about and read about. Well, history, like I said, connects a lot of things together. We learn about what we did wrong and right in the past. Hopefully it could help us to learn what to do in the future to not repeat mistakes. And it also just makes you realize how important everything is to work together to be able to understand other people and what they go through, even if it's different from what you go through. That idea of learning empathy for others, right, I think is the most important part of history. It's been an amazing experience. This is now my 10th year here at Lawrence High School. When I first started was when this new campus opened up, and it's been a very challenging job. It requires a lot of hard work, a lot of patience. Some days the kids and even the adults can be very troubling and tiring, but at the same time, when something goes right, when somebody does well, it's the best feeling in the world.
Thanks to Mr. Fonseca for living La Vida Lancer, and thanks to Felix Romero for that video.
Earlier this week, the Lawrence High School community said goodbye to former PFA principal and Lawrence music teacher Paul Benenato. Mr. Benenato, who worked in the Lawrence Public Schools for 30 years, died last week after battling a long-term illness. Over the years, Mr. Benenato's students performed in Lawrence and across the Merrimack Valley, in Boston, New York City, and Italy, England, and Ireland. Mr. Benenato was 58 years old.
Next week is a short week here at LHS. Since next Friday, April 14, is Good Friday, and there's no school inside, LHS will be up for you to see in seminar and online on Thursday, April 13. And as always, we'll be on cable on Comcast 99 and Verizon 41 every night during the weekends at 5 p.m. and 11 p.m.
And next Thursday at 2:45, we begin our week-long April vacation, which will run until April 23rd. Classes resume on Monday, April 24th.
That will do it for this week inside LHS. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next Thursday. Bye.